Hey new friends, today we're back at it again with another video. This time I'm going to be using a really pretty aquarium brush, and this is a number 2 Kolinsky. If you do not have a number 2 Kolinsky brush, just comment down below. I do have an extra one so I can get that sent out to one lucky person. Don't forget to like this video. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. Now, today we're going to be using the Macart jelly polishes like I did from the last video. I'm using the neon green. You can also like dab it on there in a circle and then add the other color. Make sure you remove any dusties. We don't like those on our nails or in our lives. Make sure to choose the crystal dark blue, not the crystal sky blue. The dark blue is what gives that gorgeous emerald green color that you're gonna see in 1 second here. If you like my videos and you love my artwork, please check out my TikTok. I post there more than I post on here. The videos are broken down from 30 seconds to 1 minute, opposed to this long, almost 20-minute video. So first, you just dip your brush in a powder that you like. You do it for 1 second to 2 seconds, no more than 3 seconds. If you test it out for 3 seconds, you will see how big the bead is. And you don't want it big because you want the bead thin. Now, what I do is I like to use the tip of the brush in order to make sure that I am able to splay out the bottom. I never really use the butt of the brush. I will when I do the single leaves, but I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, since this nail is like a glossy type of smooth finish, the acrylic is gonna move around a little bit more. But if you were working on like a freshly filed nail, it'll probably be more put. Now, when I do mine, I like to do them super thin. If you do the 3D acrylic super chunky, what'll end up happening is it's not gonna look very realistic. It's gonna look kind of cartoony, and I'm going to try to find a picture of some 3D acrylic flowers that I did where it looks like super chunky right here. Okay, so as you can see, it's like pretty put together, like super close, and it just looks like it's just splotched on there. But with these, all you're doing is putting a medium-sized bead, and then you're going to do 4 main flowers. That's how I like to do mine. I do 4 main flowers, and then each time you complete the outer layer, what you do is you do 1 less on the inner layer, which that'll show in a minute. But yeah, so you just spread it out super thin, and it doesn't matter how the leaves look, like if they're like wonky, loppy or whatever. That's the point. It looks more realistic if it's not like a perfect circle in the back. So yeah, so just make sure when you're splaying them out, you're not trying to go for like a perfect circle in the back, and you're not leaving it to where it's so thick that it doesn't even look like a flower petal. when you're doing this, have lots of tips that you can practice on. Once upon a time, I was a beginner. As you can see, those flowers that I just showed you, they were not the same quality as these are. And if I could find one of my older photos of my first 3D flower, I would totally show you and you'd be like, oh my God, yeah, what an improvement. So yeah, no worries if you make any mistakes, just try again. We're all here to learn, so learn and have fun doing it. You will see me pause a couple times. I'm just waiting for the acrylic bead to get a little harder. If you pick it up and you put it down right away, depending on the type of product you're using, it will literally like fall on there and just splay out, and you'll be so mad that you just messed up the flower. So yeah, I like to put it on there when it's like semi-dry, to where it's not gonna be like all runny. So yeah. As you can see, I keep being indecisive about the size of a bead. You can pick up a bead and try it like on a separate nail before you place it on your actual client's nail. But yeah, I just want to make sure that the bead is not too big or too small. Definitely, if you are new to doing 3D flowers, it's okay if you mess up. Just try again. That's what, learning is all about. Trying over and over and over again until you get it right. Nobody is perfect. As you can see, my flowers used to look, to me, hideous. So, over time, of course, you're gonna get better. In the middle, I do like to place a bead, and like my final bead, I like to cut it. When I cut it, I like to spin it around a little bit in like the shape of like a C or like a G. because it would basically give the imitation of like the teeny tiny inner petal. So that's just what I do. If you prefer to just put on the bead and make a circle and leave it at that, you can. But for me, I like to cut my bead. Now, this is where I'm going to use the butt of the brush. As you can see, like I'm flattening it out, making it a circle. And then what I would do to give it more of an illusion is use the tip of the brush, as you can see, and like push it out to make it thinner to give it that ombre like type of gradient look. It just, to me, it just makes the petal look nicer. So I just literally twist my brush as I just did, and I'm just like rubbing it to make the middle of the leaf much more like refined. And then if you want, you can attach your leaves, but personally I don't necessarily always like attach my leaves. I like to leave sometimes a cascade of leaves falling down. That just looks more, I don't know, it just looks more dramatic to me. So again, I am patting the bead with the back, like the base, the butt of the brush, and I turn it, as you can see, and then I go ahead and I pat it down to give it that gradient effect so that, you know, the leaves look more realistic. And then I just go ahead and drag it out, and then with the tip of the brush, I shape the tip of the leaf. And there you have it, a really pretty, realistic 3D flower. Now, I decided to do some extra stuff before I even edited the video. My first time looking at the whole piece of footage, I said, what the heck am I doing? I am not considering putting it on. And I actually screamed, I said, no! I was like, oh. So look, the blue, as you can see from the freaking pot, it's like clear and ugly. And of course, that color doesn't even match the emerald. And then look at me, my dumb butt, contemplating, you know, tapping the top. I'm just contemplating, just thinking, should I put this as a 3D flower? Nah, yeah. Like, what am I doing? Why am I still even debating this? All because I record at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I come back and look at the footage and I have no clue of what I did because I was so dead tired. So this is the final look. I added another flower, and I did decide to do a couple more. Check out my website. I have some really fun items, and I'm gonna come out with new products every month. If you would like to have foil butterflies added into your 3D flower nails, check out this site. I have those, and it comes with the glue, and this is the final product. So pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait until we come back with a super fun video. Bye.